Hi, my name is Victoria, and here's Elise Gampson opening up about new Wednesday school detentions.
Thanks, guys. Along with the new Power Hour passports, Wednesday school has been added. The student gets Wednesday school if they haven't completed their passport. We interviewed some fellow students to see how they felt about it.
Do you think students' grades have gone up since passports have been implemented?
Admittingly, yeah, it has.
Then why should we get rid of passports?
No one wants to do them, to be honest. That's why there are, 200 detentions in the past week?
See, the problem with students in Power Hour is they misunderstand the purpose of Power Hour. The purpose of Power Hour isn't to give yourself an hour lunch if you're passing your classes. The purpose of Power Hour is to find some way to get things done that you can't get done because of after-school obligations like sports or work and that sort of thing. And even if you're getting a B- in a class, you can still go to Power Hour. If you're getting a B- in math, then that means there's some concept that you're not understanding. So go to Power Hour and understand that concept.
I don't think you should have to go to Power Hour unless you have a C+ or under in any of your classes.
Passports. Passports, I think they have good intentions, but they don't follow through.
Take your lunch, then go to some Power Hour. Go to a club. Go to do some extra work in a class that you're behind in or that sort of thing. Nobody's ever 100% okay in every class.
It's kind of like a punishment for kids that are actually doing what they need to do. I think it should be a reward system.
And so use the Power Hour to get what you need done. And the problem with trying to do a reward punishment system, Power Hour isn't a punishment system, it is a reward system. The problem was, the reason for the passports is too many students were rewarding themselves with an hour lunch when they really needed to get to a class and get some extra work done. Ever since the passports came out, grades have been going up. And they're only going to go up if people start using Power Hour like it was intended.
Like, for some people, they don't need the help, and yet they're forced to go somewhere that they don't want to be.
As you can see, students have very strong opinions about the new Wednesday school detentions. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Elise. If you are interested in our campus ever being open again, listen to the take with Patrick Scholl on the topic.
For many years now, the school has been a closed campus. Knowing that, students still went off campus, causing them to get in trouble. We interviewed students and Ms. Carlton about their opinion on closed campus.
There's a lot of people in this campus that run around while it is closed because everybody is trapped in this school.
If there was a way to create a system where our students could go off campus, I think it would be a good thing. That's my personal opinion. We used to have open campus at Sedro-Woolley High School, and there was a lot of loitering. There was a lot of like trash left in the alleyways. Students were doing things they're not supposed to be doing in the alleyways, and so the community, I guess, spoke to the school board, and then the school board made the decision to make it a closed campus to protect those relationships with the neighboring house, the people that live in the houses around us.
But I also feel like seniors and juniors and people who can drive should be able to do it, because I know that Bellingham does it and they have a lot of success with it.
When I've visited campuses where there's open campus, like in Seattle, actually the number one thing that the administrators say is kids will leave, students will leave, and they never return. And so they had said to me, you should be really thankful that you have a closed campus.
Ms. Carlton and students personally believe that it should be open campus. But before Ms. Carlton was principal, it was closed. Should it be open? Back to you guys.
Honestly, Patrick, I would really love an open campus.
Hey, what did you have for lunch?
I had a sandwich.
Yum, that sounds good.
I wonder what vegetarians we'd eat at lunch.
Wonder no longer. That is what our next story is about.
We asked vegetarians at our school what options they have for lunch, and these were their replies.
Eating school lunch is actually awful because I have about 2 options for meals every day, and 99% of the time that means eating a peanut butter sandwich, which makes me want to punch myself in the face.
I don't know, besides that, you just have to like pick out all the meat, which like with the Caesar salad wraps, it's so difficult. Like I did that today. It's just I don't know, I feel like I spent like half of lunch just picking out the meat and I didn't even get it all, so.
I only eat the fries because, you know, it's usually the only non-vegetarian thing. Some days they have like the mac sticks or whatever, which I can't eat. But other than that, usually everything is meat.
We then asked the head cook what options they have for vegetarians.
Well, we have PB&J's, and we have at the sandwich bar, you can have a vegetarian sandwich. Any of the stuff out there, you can have vegetarian. Any of the hot food, the taco salad, you can have it without meat. The Asian bar, you can have it without meat. And the pasta, you can have it without meat. And the panini's not, of course, but and the pork sandwich. But other than that, and you can pre-make an order in for a salad without meat. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. But you just have to. And we have burritos on the line.
See, that information would be really helpful if it was like public knowledge, because without you telling me right now, I would have absolutely no idea.
How? Like I just go in the morning and go, hey, can I get this without meat, or?
No, I was not aware that you can order salad without meat. Now that I know that, I think that's something I'll definitely do.
In conclusion, vegetarians were pleasantly surprised at all the options at the lunch.
Wow, I had no idea vegetarians had so many options.
I know, it's so cool that if you are a vegetarian, you can just pre-order your food without meat in the morning.
Hi, my name is Alex Stanger, and this is a catch-up story on the talent show being held by Journalism on Friday, March 24th. Those are some great talents. Awesome job, guys. Now back to the studio.
Next up is John DeMeo with the topic of fidget spinners.
Hello, my name is John DeMeo, and today we will be covering the topic of fidget spinners and asking what people think of them.
It's a triangle device with a hole in the center and 3 holes on the sides. Usually it would have 3 weights right here with the bearing in the middle, making it easy to spin. But I 3D printed mine so that it just spins on my finger and I don't need a bearing.
The spinners, I think, are pretty cool. Personally, I'd get one myself because, like, for example, I'm a drummer, so I like to sit there and tap on the desks and stuff, and it starts to get frustrating and irritating to a lot of people. So to kind of help get me past the time, the spinners would be really cool. And also too, they're easy to make, and you can get some pretty sick bearings for them and make them pretty cool. So yeah.
Well, my wife got me this because I shake my legs all the time, and it actually helps me concentrate when I have to stop doing that and become like really distracted and can't focus. I don't actually use this though because I feel like this is distracting. I mean, it clicks and makes a bunch of noise, so I don't ever use it.
Spinners, I don't really have good or bad thoughts about them. They seem pretty harmless. They're not distracting. Just something for people to kind of play around with, and just like kind of playing around with your pencil or something. So no bad feelings about them.
This has been John DeMeo. On to you, Scott.
Thanks, John. Now let's send it to Train, who has a piece on the new annual tradition produced by the French Club.
The French Club, a very active club at Sedro-Woolley High School, recently founded a new annual tradition, the St. Patrick's Goes to France dance. About 60 kids were in attendance, and there were only positive reviews. Many of the kids that were at the dance weren't even French kids. Here's a look at what went down. This past Friday, the Nook of Sedro-Woolley High School was transformed into a spectacular. Students jumping up and down to a popular French music and U.S. music. The French Club, one of the high school's most active clubs, decided on this new tradition a little over a month ago. Arden Vandenheuvel, one of the dance's founders, put a lot of care into this dance, including renting DJ equipment from Cascade Middle School and creating the playlist.
Well, the reason that we wanted to do a French dance was we went to French camp, and there was one there, and we really liked the involvement by all the students there, and we thought that we should do one here. And instead of doing a normal one, we thought we'd spice it up and do it in the hallway, because no one else has done that before.
Mr. Slobodnik, The French Club advisor and French teacher has been very supportive of all the French Club's wishes and has been heavily involved in each event. He is always enthusiastic and ready for each and every event, in and out of the classroom.
I had my doubts at first when the officers approached me for St. Patrick's Day dance, but I knew after they had attended French camp in Seattle a couple weeks ago that the dance music would definitely put them in the mood. It got me in the mood for why not host a dance at school, and there we went with it.
The French Club also included a space inside of the French classroom for snacks, rendezvousing and taking a break from the loud music. Many students gathered here as the dance went on.
We've actually fundraised quite a bit on accident, which is pretty dope.
True excitement was sparked by this event, and it definitely did not disappoint. The French Club once again proved how much fun and energy they bring to the school. Now, back to you.
Thank you for that, Trayton. All of us here at Sedro-Woolley High School would love a little boogie at this school. When you think of your favorite song, what memories does it bring? To Victoria, Primo, and Courtney, caught up with some seniors about their senior song.
Most songs remind students of their friends and memories they've made so far. This intensifies senior year. It is full of your memories, and songs are a perfect way to remind you of an entire year. We want to run and talk to a handful of seniors to see what songs best describe their senior year.
What song best describes your senior year and why?
That's How You Know by Nico and Vince, because I've messed up a lot, you know. Yeah.
My favorite song is Telephone Calls by A$AP Rocky. That's my favorite song because, you know, my buddies, we talk about that for games and stuff, and I don't know, just bring back memories.
It would be Hair by Little Mix. Because it kind of just explains, like, enjoy the time, like, while we're here at the moment and hanging out with your friends and just enjoying yourself.
Okay, so the song I chose was Go Off by Lil Uzi, and it represents my senior year because it's a fun song and it's dope.
I pick Congratulations by Post Malone because we're finally graduating and it's good for people.
I chose the song Beto by DJ Mustard because I jam out with my friends in the car all the time to it.
Alright, the song I picked was Free by 6 Lack because it's like my last little bit of being free in high school.
My favorite song is Sweet Home Alabama because Alabama represents Sedro-Woolley. You can always come here and find friends and family.
My favorite song is 22 by Taylor Swift because I got to jam out to it with these two lovely guys.
With graduation approaching quicker each day, seniors come to school with less and less school supplies, but the only supply they care about are headphones. What song best describes your senior year?
Thank you, Primo. A song holds 1,000 memories. When you think of your favorite song, cherish those memories.
Thanks, guys. Today we were talking about pets at school and how people feel about it.
It happens more often than you would think. We see kids bringing pets to school more often. In Sedro-Woolley, about 3 weeks ago, we had a goat on campus at Power Hour, and we really didn't believe the walkie-talkie call, but then we went and checked it out, and sure enough, there was a goat.
I had a friend, he brought a dog to school. It was like a little puppy. It was really cute. I don't think he got in trouble for it.
How do I feel about students being brought to school? I think it's a good idea, but also I do think that somewhat it's a bad idea. School dogs will be barking. Probably a lot of dogs might fight each other. You never know because of territory problems.
And then we had a rat that somebody had brought, like their pet rat, and they lied about it and said it was one of the teachers, but it wasn't, so we got that off campus. Like a couple years ago there was a chicken that had wandered onto campus over by the C building, and so somebody brought it into my class because I'm the biology teacher, and they're like, look, Miss Schmidt, there's a chicken, and I'm like, oh my God, get it out of here.
I don't have any students with life-threatening allergies to pets, but
I like dogs.
Aren't you allergic?
Yeah.
It could trigger asthma attacks in students with severe asthma, so it could technically be a danger.
I do know people who bring pets to school. My sibling does, hermit crabs mainly. Personally, I feel bringing pets to school isn't really the best idea. I know a lot of students agree with bringing pets to school though, and it's good if it's like for a service animal, but if not, I don't feel it's necessary.
I feel that we should be able to bring pets to school. It'd be cool.
I'll bring my bunny named Chubbs. He's a calico, like little baby bunny, and it's absolutely adorable.
Because we have to follow all the rules and the laws and that sort of thing, people might have an allergy, so we have to be very careful about animals. Personally, I have no problems with animals.
As you can tell, we have a lot of people with different opinions, but that's not going to stop us from loving our pets.
Thanks, guys. This has been Scott and Victoria signing off for KUBZ News.